All right, now to this. Democrats are criticizing Florida Governor Ron DeSantis for being, quote, missing during the state's COVID spike. New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who's on vacation in the Sunshine State, claiming his social media team is posting old pictures, while Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings had this to say.
Where is Ron DeSantis now? When was the last time you saw the governor do a press briefing regarding COVID-19?
DeSantis' office clearing the air on the matter, telling Fox News the governor has been accompanying his wife, Casey, to her cancer treatment. Let's bring in Florida Senator Rick Scott to react. Welcome, Senator Scott, and Happy New Year.
Well, Happy New Year to you and all the Fox and Friends viewers. It's going to be a great 22, I believe.
It absolutely will. Look, the criticism of Governor DeSantis, and we hold Casey in our prayers. She's an amazing First Lady of Florida. I believe it's because he's a successful governor of Florida, who, by the way, follows another very, very successful governor of Florida. That would be you, Senator Scott. But putting that matter aside and moving to this matter of AOC vacationing in Florida, I'm a proud Floridian, born and raised here. I'm in Florida right now. No problem with vacationing in our state. We welcome you. But it's the criticism and the hypocrisy of criticizing this state whose policies she's now benefiting from. Am I right, Senator Scott?
Absolutely. First off, our hearts go out to Casey, and we hope she comes through this in perfect health. But, you know, AOC is just a complete hypocrite. I mean, she does it, the Democrats do it, the left media does it. They watch Joe Biden go buy ice cream every day, but then they attack Republicans every moment they can. So, and AOC says, I mean, she wants to shut down New York, and then she wants to come down here. Maybe she's doing a fact-finding mission to see what a freedom is like. Because down here, we want people to get out and lead their lives. We want people to make good individual decisions about their own health. We want our businesses to prosper. In New York, they believe, a lot of these blue states, they believe they know better. And they're going to tell you how to lead their life. They're just complete hypocrites, and it makes you mad.
You know, Senator, Joe Biden just said that there isn't a federal solution. He said that the governors are going to have to step up and solve this problem, I guess, for their own states. It seems like Governor DeSantis has done just that. I think most of the criticism isn't really coming from the state of Florida. Has your governor done what is needed to secure his state and keep everyone free during this pandemic?
You know, what I like is I live in a state that we believe that individuals are going to make good choices. My parents didn't have much of a formal education, but they made good choices. Our government's responsibility is to give us good information, get out of our way, let us make our own choices. So if Joe Biden believes there's no federal solution, then why does he have this vaccine mandate that's causing people in Florida and other states to get fired? I mean, who in their right mind wants people to lose their job? And that's exactly what this vaccine mandate that the Biden administration has put out is doing. And by the way, the federal information, Fauci says something, the CDC says something, Biden says something. Their information is completely inconsistent and not helpful.
One thing that stands out to me over the events of the last 24 hours, specifically involving the aforementioned AOC, is the fact that in 2021, I think what we saw, Senator Scott, was the progressive left, the progressive socialists, really not even hiding their hypocrisy anymore. We saw the picture already many times today of AOC and her guy eating, drinking maskless there in Miami, in Florida, a place that she has criticized often. We just talked about this. But won't that absolutely destroy any slim hope that Democrats had of even thinking of holding the House and the Senate in 2022? Because I have to think at some point that overall hypocrisy just hits the American people right between the eye, and they say enough's enough. Even though I was a Democrat or am a Democrat, I can't vote for that in 2022. What say you?
Well, I agree. They're first off, the hypocrites. Newsom going to French Laundry, Pelosi going to the hairdresser, Bob, and just name it. But here's why the Democrats are going to lose. First off, the Democrats are going to lose because the Democrats are responsible for this unbelievable inflation that's hurting our poorest families. That's number one. this whole country is fed up with the debacle in Afghanistan. Still, American citizens are in Afghanistan because Joe Biden won't do his job and get American citizens out. They're sick and tired of that. They're sick and tired of this defunding the police that the Democrats believe in. What Americans want, they want to be involved in their own kids' education. They don't want critical race theory. So those are all the reasons why we're going to get the House, we're going to get the Senate in 22, and we're going to get the presidency in 24.
Yeah, Senator Scott, and we're wrapping up here, but I just want to say, long before the Republican Party started to become really popular among Latino voters, you yourself were. You really blazed the trail there, and you must be very encouraged to see in the Wall Street Journal it's now a tie on the generic ballot among Latino voters for Republicans and Democrats. So well done there, Senator Scott. I agree with you. Bright future for the Republican Party. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's going to be a great year.